Are you doing an intro or are you going to record the screen? Are you recording the right screen?
And the correct audio?
Well, not that.
You missed it, but we didn't record audio for that last video.
No,
we have to use the backup audio.
we didn't.
Daniel, I'm about to quit.
There's a lot happening right here.
Well, then we need to do a checklist. Well, we'll just make a little checklist.
We do need a checklist.
Audio.
You're right. That would be great. Can someone handle
I'll
that?
type it out.
I can't read my handwriting. Can
I
somebody
know
do that
you
for me?
can't.
Abby, do you have your different pins that you can?
Hey, do you have some gel pens? Can you do some
Give me my
neon gel
planner.
pens?
Let me put in my planner.
Abby's like,
Where's my iPad?
Okay,
just
come
got
on. Are you recording audio?
Yeah, so I'm recording audio on the interface. I'm recording video there.
Yes.
Video.
I'm screen recording in OBS, which is recording audio and
Don't
video
give me
now.
weird terms.
Are
Are
you-
you recording the TV? So what's
'Cause-
our backup audio?
This is the backup audio.
Oh,
Well, this is the primary audio if it goes
I
on
was like,
YouTube.
we have to do audio from the camera?
If this no, if this was
Okay.
thank you, technology.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Daniel,
I'm Summer.
Abigail?
Gabriel.
and we are the Colombian cousins and our wives. And today we are embarking on a new journey
Woo!
that has been. Wow, is that a jinx?
We also did that earlier. We both said J-Hope or something at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways.
We are thinking the same.
Becoming the same. Y'all are becoming me and Gabriel,
It's true.
basically related to each other by proxy.
My proxy.
By proxy.
But no, this has been talked about forever. This series has been talked about. It's been all over YouTube, and like we've been. Even at the beginning, some people were like, "We want you to watch this," and everyone was like, "They're not ready."
Yeah.
And then I forgot at what point comments started flooding in, like, "Y'all are ready."
ready.
Already.
I
Yeah.
think it's time. You need to watch this right now.
Do it.
Trust us. Trust us.
We'll go back and find those comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we love this type of stuff. Like, you know, the Taylor guide was great. The most beautiful moment goes on was amazing. And so this type of content is good to see. Is just more of the big picture. This one, from what we've heard, just kind of takes it. Obviously, it's a series and it's totally fan made, but we've been told it is like Netflix quality documentary. Like
Fan made and fan funded.
yeah, like
Yeah,
it's
we
fan
learned
made
that.
and like like so a lot of the army, you know, the person who put this together, Elisa, I think is her name,
I think
something
so,
like that. Like she had a Patreon and people were kind of paying her to help her do all this stuff, and so she put this together and it was like unique, like kind of its own kind, like the type of documentary she did, and it's really great. And she's pulling from all this. It's a lot of work pulling from all this other different areas, places. So we've been looking forward to watching this for a while because it really is going to dive in, and I think we're going to learn a lot, which we learned on when we watched the other guides. How little we know, so I
know,
can
it's
imagine
kind of
how much
embarrassing.
here we're going to learn and be like,
You're right.
wow. So
We're ready.
I don't know if there's anything else. I think we're just going to hop right into
I think
it.
we should just hop in and experience it.
Is that what you think we should do?
What's new?
Okay, guys.
We're hopping in.
The boss has spoken.
I'm so excited.
All right, here we go. It's a BTS song.
Maybe.
I like that reverb.
Yeah. Oh, their names.
The names
Oh yeah, various sources to the story.
you just said.
Just said that.
We do not own the rights to any of the following content. We understand. Hi, Ariane.
2013년 1월 7일 랩몬스터의 일집
Wow. Oh, January. That's
새로운
Before their
한 해가
debut.
밝았다. 강 PD님이 어제 나에게 말씀을 해주심으로써 뭔가 구체화된 것 같다. 그리고 집에 가서 혼자 자기 전에 앉아서 많은 생각들을 했다.
Oh my God, this is like this was 10 years ago. That was more than 10 years ago.
각성하고 포텐셜을 한번 폭발시켜볼 생각이다. 인생을 마음먹은 대로 살되 마음대로는 살지 않겠다. 그렇게 다짐하고
He has no idea what's coming.
올해는 정말 나의 해로 만들고 싶다는 생각뿐이다. 그래서 이렇게 2013년 1월 7일 몬스터일지
This is literally a decade ago.
Yeah.
This whole phenomenon around Korean entertainment is interesting because people are adopting it as a lifestyle.
K-pop is Korean pop, and the thing that is just most remarkable about it is that it really is the all-in-one package. K-drama,
these are like other
K-food, the K-beauty. It really rolls into one, and you start slowly but surely kind of getting into the entire K-culture.
How big is the K-pop market? $3.4 billion. They can sell out shows really quickly. We're talking about
As we've
arena
learned.
shows that can sell out in about 2 hours.
No, it's faster than that now.
Diverse, young audience who are so enthusiastic.
Psy's Gangnam Style was the one that put it, on the world's radar. But, Psy isn't even necessarily the archetype K-pop Korean celebrity.
There's the saying, stars are born.
Stars are made.
K-pop stars, however, are not born. They are made.
Wow, you called it.
Yep.
After the Korean War in 1953, Koreans finally achieved true democracy in 1987 by obtaining
that's pretty
direct
recent.
election rights.
Oh,
and
yeah.
this led to a breeding of a new generation of teenagers that were focused not on the collective goal or ideal, but individualism and uniqueness. However, the music industry failed to recognize this completely different consumer base.
South Koreans became familiar with Western pop culture. Western pop music developed with phonographs and radio stations. South Korean pop music, on the other hand, developed with the television.
Oh, interesting.
What we know as K-pop now really started in the early 90s.
Then came Sataji and Boys.
Who combined
Yeah.
Korea's pop music
You can't be any more
with
90s
Western
than that.
influences of rap, rock, techno, and R&B, and started the craze that we know today.
This is what the teens were exactly craving for. It was like showing a light bulb to people living on kerosene lamps.
They keep on tackling social issues like reunification, environment, drugs, education. The Tupac of K-pop.
Sataji and Boys disbanded after just 4 years. Sataji changed the way Korean music and Korean society operates and thinks.
Now corporates see money in K-pop and idol businesses.
But what is the process behind generating South Korea's idols?
행사라던가 그 학교 로드 캐스팅, 뭐 백화점, 뭐 어디든지 가서 그 인재를 발굴하는 그런 캐스팅 과정을 거쳐서요. 20-30명 정도의 그 좋은 친구들을 한 6개월에서 4-5년 정도 길게는 그렇게 트레이닝을 하게 되죠.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Apprentices
That's a
are
long
here
time.
from
I know.
1 to 10 p.m. for 4 hours of lessons and 5 hours of practice. If they go to
God, I like
school,
crying.
they have to be here from 6 to 10.
Jeez, can you imagine that?
Singing class, dance class, house class, rap class, acting class, and language class. I received this kind of strict training every single day, from morning to nighttime.
What is it about Korea that is making this entertainment that doesn't just work domestically, but internationally?
K-팝의 가장 큰 매력이 중독되는 멜로디가 있다. 강렬한 퍼포먼스가 같이 이게 조합되는 게 굉장히 큰 시너지를 준다고. 얼굴이나 이런 거 봤을 때 완전 동양 사람인데 그런 서양의 느낌도 갖고 있으면서.
Anyone who's ever seen a K-pop video would know everyone just seems like these gods and goddesses of pop music.
Heavy makeup, all that stuff, very thin.
They're almost like untouchable. I think that's where the passion comes from too. They're just so high above you that you can't help but completely worship them.
한류 그 다음에 그런 아이콘, 새로운 문화 아이콘은 저희 때부터 시작을 할 것 같아요. 시작을 했고요.
Making their US TV debut, make some noise for BTS.
9년 후 정도 정말 이제 미국까지 완전 진출하는 그런 그룹이 동양에서 나오지 않을까 싶어요.
K-pop band
Before
at the
BTS.
UN General Assembly, BTS becoming the first Korean artist to headline Wembley Stadium.
It is BTS Mania.
Wow. Goosebumps. me
Yeah,
and
great intro.
Me and Abby are like on the
Yes.
same wavelength with
Yes,
these
we
goosebumps.
are.
We keep, man, I was like getting so hyped. Man, this was edited really well.
Yeah. Yes.
It does feel like Netflix quality.
Mhm.
I was gonna just make a quick comment. So they obviously they make these K-pop groups,
Mhm.
and they have like a specific formula in place to put all these together. But BTS has surpassed. I mean, I don't know about all the other K-pop artists. A lot of them are really big, but it seems like BTS has just exploded. Like what
Mhm.
used to be considered K-pop, they've superseded
Expanded
that.
it,
So it makes
yeah.
you wonder. They're obviously gonna try to what is it called? Like it's like lightning in a bottle. They're gonna try to recreate that.
Yeah.
Again, I wonder if that's ever gonna be possible, really, because of how unique.
You think they'll ever like recreate another
version of BTS?
Yeah.
I know there's other really popular groups, and maybe they have just as unique stories, but BTS seems so unique.
Yeah.
I just, I don't know. I can see why, you hear about like super fans of one K-pop group and super fans of another K-pop group, and there's probably like a lot of like
tension,
clashes.
Yeah.
It's like
I
on
can
a
see
much bigger scale, like NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys. Obviously, that's like doesn't even compare.
They're like, huh?
Like who? Yeah, who? Oh, those guys who quit after like 3 years. All right, here we go. Got the warp stabilizer on.
Hey yo,
It's a video editing.
Hitman Bang introduces Hit It, the
2011.
second audition. 프로듀서 방시혁이고요.
12 years ago.
2011 Hit It 힙합 오디션 두 번째 기회로 여러분을 찾아왔습니다. 제가 힙합 문화를 이끌어갈 여러분들을 찾고 있는데요. 2011년 Hit It 오디션 방탄소년단의 멤버가 될 주인공을 기다리고 있습니다. 올해 Hit It 오디션에서는요, 작년과는 다르게 랩, 댄스, 노래까지 다양한 장르에서 배틀 형식으로 이루어질 예정인데요. 왜냐하면 힙합은 문화니까 얼마나 매력적인 분들이 또 얼마나 많이 참여해 주실지 너무 기대돼요.
Oh, is this like a video he put out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hitman Bang
I want to try out.
Yeah.
감사합니다.
Is it too late?
You're a little behind.
엔터테인먼트라는 방시혁 씨가 대표인 회사인데
저는 음악을 듣는 사람들에게 울림을 줄 수 있는 컨텐츠를 정말 잘 만들어내는 것에 집착합니다.
2010 to 2012, 2 years.
Oh, they're so. Jimin.
2013 itself, the number of prospective people that wanted to become K-pop singers reached past 1 million.
Getting into one of those entertainment agencies doesn't guarantee their debut these days.
방탄소년단의 모든 멤버는 지방에서 막 서울로 올라온 어린 학생들이었습니다. 우리 회사도 이른바 주류라고 볼 수는 없었죠. 그러나 한 가지 자신은 있었습니다. 이 빛나는 재능을 가진 친구들과 함께 의미 있는 무언가를 만들어낼 수 있을 것 같다는 확신이었습니다.
I think what makes K-pop is the time that we spend as a trainee.
Oh, we've heard a lot about.
Jenny, yeah. I've heard her name.
We all live together, sort of like a boarding school, like a
Good
training
English
version.
speaker. Yeah. When they lived in this little.
I think we saw clips of that like in the
저희 진짜
Yeah.
연습생 때 항상 여기를 다녔었고 또 이 밑이 바로 연습실이에요. 저희 지하층이. 그래서 저희가 연습실을 항상 다니면서 저희 이모님께서 너무 저희를 잘 챙겨주시고 심지어 방학 때는 하루에 2끼를 다 여기 와서 먹었어요.
Not gonna lie, that looks pretty good.
I know, I'm like,
I'm not hungry right now.
Man, we need to go to a Korean restaurant sometime.
잘 지내요. 너무 맛있었어요.
Looks clean.
What's up, everybody? This is Rap Monster from BTS, and I'm here for the first English song, finally.
네, 안녕하세요. 랩몬스터입니다. 20살의 리더고요. 이름처럼 팀에서 랩을 맡고 있습니다. 제가 언더그라운드로 원래 가려고 했었는데 근데 이제 그 기획사 오디션 언더그라운드에 유명한 기획사가 있었거든요. 언터처블의 슬리피 선배님이랑 화요비 선배님이 같이 오셨어요. 그래서 저를 보시고 아마 슬리피 선배님이 저를 마음에 들어 하신 건지 연락처를 주시고 가셨습니다.
I've been rapping for like since 2007. It's like 7 years. When I came here, it was 2010. It's like 3 years ago. The company told me that you don't need to dance first, but you know it has changed. The project, the whole thing was changed.
He's like, how do I dance?
And I had to dance, you know, to survive. I don't know how to move my body, you know, like technically or beautifully. So I was really angry, and was just
I
stressed
imagine.
out.
Oh, his little-
Can you feel that,
Time
guys?
passed by.
You see his little iPhone 4 in the
My dancing
background?
teachers, they
I didn't catch it.
taught me that they showed me that dancing is a cool thing. I have to go now.
Dang.
Okay, so finish. Dance is cool. Dance is good stuff, right? Right. But rapping is cooler.
I love it.
He's hilarious, right?
Yes.
And Jin.
2013년 1월 24일 지낼지.
안녕하세요. 방탄소년단의 맏형 진입니다. 나이는 22살이고 팀에서 보컬을 맡고
22.
있어요.
Wow.
저 같은
Oh, and, hold on.
학교를
By the way, the ages are like off a little bit. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So he's
Oh,
he's
yeah.
calling himself 22, but by
he's
Western
really
standards, I think he's a year
21.
because when they're born, they're one.
Yeah.
Right.
Which makes sense that this is 10 years ago and he just turned 30, right?
Right.
So it's, the math is kind of
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Checks out.
등교를 하다가 길거리 캐스팅을
Yeah, how lucky is that? Man?
오늘은 다시 추워진 것 같다. 오랜만에 다시 겨울이 온 것 같았고 감기에 걸리지 않으려면 옷을 든든히 입어야겠다고 생각했다. 가족이 주위에서 날 챙겨주지 않으니 내가 챙겨야겠다는 그런 생각을 했다. 2013년 1월 24일 지낼지 끝.
Just like daily updates.
Yeah, it was like early on. They weren't even a band yet. They hadn't debuted.
2013년 2월 8일
Oh, Jungkook looks so young.
방탄의 막내 정국입니다. 나이는 17이고요. 팀에서 춤,
So
노래를
really like
했습니다.
15, I guess? 14, 15?
근데 자기가 슈퍼스타 K를 보고 떨어졌는데 오디션에서 명함을 많이 받았다. 그러면서 명함들이 이렇게
Oh, that's right.
지금 시간은 11시 39분 댄스 레슨을 마쳐 왔는데 오늘은 드디어 내가 졸업을 했다.
I graduated middle school.
기분이 엄청 좋을 줄 알았는데 막상 졸업을 해보니 기분이 그렇게 썩 좋진 않다.
Aw.
Why?
Maybe nervous or something.
그렇다. 막내 졸업식에 진영이랑 나랑 슈가 형이랑 같이 갔는데
To the
they supported him
youngest
from a long
graduate.
time ago.
되지 않을까 하는 기대도 가져본다.
German looks really young.
Yeah.
지민입니다. 나이는 19이고요. 팀에서 춤과 보컬을 맡고 있습니다. 부산에 있을 때 부산 예고에
He's only a
다닐
couple
때는
years
제가
older.
무용을 배웠었는데요.
Yeah.
저한테는 진짜 어려운 과제였던 것 같아요. 그때부터 항상 춤을 춰왔기 때문에 랩몬스터 형이랑 슈가 형이랑 작업 때문에
See, he does have
일찍 못
dreads.
내려가는 건 되게 안타깝게 생각하고 있는데
Wow. Oh,
얼른
nice.
끝내고 푹 쉬러 갔으면 좋겠고 나도 이제 쉬러 갑니다.
They work so hard at such a young age.
점수 같은 거 나와요. 누가 A고 누가 B고 누가 C고
오늘의 할당 몸무게가 있어요.
What?
몇 그램 빼고 막. 네. 그래서 그거를 하루에 무조건 빼야 귀가를 할 수 있는. 못 빼면 뺄 때까지 하다 가야 돼요. 근데 그러고 나서 월말
That's
평가
messed
때
up.
몸무게가 안 나오면은 진짜로 잘라버리는 거예요.
Especially because I doubt they had that with the guys, you know?
아웃된 친구들이 한 명, 두 명 정도는 있어야 얘네들이 자극을 받고
It's
더
like how bad
노력을
you
하지
want it. Like,
않을까
oh my
아직 연습하다가
It's like
갑자기
blood
오고
sport.
있어요. 너 왜 울어? 나 잘렸어. 그런 친구들이 너무 많아요. 갑자기 불안감 오면서 나도 언젠간 저렇게 될 수 있는 거구나.
그런 식으로 이렇게 뭐 이건 데뷔는 없다. 뭐 앞으로 앨범은 없다. 이렇게 아니면 뭐 누구 나가라. 이렇게 되니까.
경쟁, it's so 경쟁. Everything was 경쟁 that time.
연습생들끼리 엄청 경쟁이 심하대요. 데뷔를 하려고.
I remember having to send a good friend of mine home every month because they got eliminated from the test. Like, it's really harsh.
It wasn't a very like happy vibe.
Really good
Starting at
Yeah, a
such
lot
a
of them
young
speak good
age,
English.
I was just like, okay, if that's what it is, I have to do it.
Oh,
If that's
him
what I
too.
want. If I want to
Or
chase
her
my
too.
dreams, that's what I have to do.
The K-pop industry has faced criticism for its handling of trainees. Still, the lure of becoming a K-pop idol remains a huge draw for
Oh.
many.
Dang, that was cool.
That was so seamless.
Let's try that.
Let's try that.
It's like it happened kind of quickly, and I didn't really like my brain didn't process what just happened.
Well, Watch that little trick real quick.
Back a little bit.
It was like...
There you go.
For his handling of trainees. Still, the lure of becoming a K-pop idol remains a huge draw for many.
That was like really smooth.
Yeah.
Let's try it, guys.
All right, let's do it.
You read the news back home, and there's all the sorts of fear around K-pop and how it's treating the idols badly. But we do the same with football academies. We do it with all sorts of sport. You have to start kids young because that's how you develop the muscle memory. Is it any different to what we do?
Oh my God.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, they're so little.
I know, but look how they can dance still. Or this is like the dance trio.
2013년 2월 14일 제2의 첫 로그 해피 발렌타인데이.
네, 안녕하세요. 제이홉입니다. 나이는
he looks young
20살이고요.
there.
팀에서 랩, 춤, 노래를 담당하고 있고 이름처럼 희망적인 존재입니다.
광주에서 막 이제 서울 올라와가지고 아무것도 모르고 죽기 살기로
We saw some of that type of dancing in May 2019.
그런 오디션을 생활을 겪으면서 그렇게 지내고
지금까지 쳐왔던 춤을 더 프로답고 더 멋있게 잘 추고 싶다. 이 두 가지 목표를 꼭 이뤄서 방탄이 데뷔할 때 대중분들께나 팬분들께 꼭 좋은 모습으로
And they all had great work ethic, right?
2013년 2월 14일 제2의 첫 로그 끝.
Yeah, that's why he said Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
준비 단계에서 좀 위기가 많이 있었어요.
Stage director and choreographer.
위기가 많이 있었는데 그때마다 정말 놀라울 정도의 그런 발전들을 미션들을 이제 다 클리어해 오더라고요.
연습 시간을 강제하지도 않았고 생활을 통제하지도 않았습니다. 모든 것에 자유를 주고 멤버들이 자발적으로 참여할 수 있게 했습니다. 그들에게 딱 한 가지만을 요구했습니다. 방탄소년단의 음악은 방탄소년단 내면에 있는 이야기가 되어야 한다는 것이었죠.
Yeah, it's always been.
2013년 3월 5일 슈가의 로그.
약자를 약하게 만들고 강자를 강하게 만들었지. 강자니까 약한 자 당연히 그렇게 당하게 만들었지.
안녕하세요, 슈가입니다. 나이는 21살이고요. 팀에서 랩을 맡고 있습니다. 저 같은 경우는 이제 2010년에 저희 회사에서 이제 지금 히릿이라는 전국 랩 오디션이 있었는데 2등을 해서 이제 회사에 들어오게 됐습니다. 그리고 연습생이 되었죠.
I wonder who won first.
일주일 넘게
Yeah, I was
지금
thinking that too.
타이틀 곡 작업을 하느라 약간 강행군을 하고 있는데 나의 인내심의 한계를 느끼고 있다. 수없이 많은 스트럼들을 하고 있어서 어쩔 수 없이 아침에 잘 수밖에 없는 상황이 됐다. 빨리 여러분께 좋은 음악을 들고 찾아갔으면 하는 바람이 크다.
He looks so different.
요즘
right?
형들을 보면 정말
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We've known that one.
그리고 형들은 매일 한 6시나 7시쯤에 들어와서 자는데 정말 대단한 것 같다. 아이고 고생이 많습니다. 이제 식단도 하고 있고 그리고 이번 주 들어서 이제 자켓 앨범 사진을 대비해서 이제 프로필 사진 같은 걸 찍는데
Yeah, the beginning of the Too Cool for School trio for the school series, whatever they call it.
It's hard to believe that they weren't well known here. Nobody knew who they were.
I know.
And they put out promotional material first.
Yeah.
This is smart.
전반적으로 괜찮은 것 같아요. 역시 저는 슈가 씨의
당연히 장정국이죠.
이 사람이 제일 잘 나온 것 같아요. 누군지 모르겠어요.
Wow, he's handsome.
I did the same
thing.
일단 전 아니에요. 최초로
Jin.
수가나 지민이 잘 나왔어. 지민이 잘 나왔어. 지민이.
Of course.
Always building up the others.
I know.
빨리 찍고 할 말이 있는데 오늘은 우리 팀의 특징에 대해서 일단 우리 팀의 리더 포스가
They don't know each other super well at this
Charisma is
point.
top notch. Yeah.
그런데 우리 팀 리더의 장난기가 많아서 귀여운 면도 엄청 많다는 사실. 그리고 하고자 하는 게 있으면 꼭 해야 돼서 정말 멋있는 형인 것 같다.
Really cool.
그다음 슈가 형. 우리 슈가 형은 옆집 동네 형 같다.
Suga's also older.
장난기가 너무 많고
Wow, I haven't really seen this side of Sugar,
I know.
right?
연습실에서 막
It's like seeing Gabriel doing those jokes.
Yeah.
진짜 멋있다. 다른 사람 같아. 그리고 막내 귀엽다. 한스 귀엽고 말한
He's
것도
bewildered.
True.
내가 얘를 귀엽다고 하면 다 이상하게 생각할 것 같다. 아무튼 귀엽다. 그리고 팀 맏형 지인 형보다 알다시피 우리 팀 비주얼이라서 잘생겼다.
He's the visual. Worldwide handsome.
조금 부럽다.
Yep.
He was pulled off the
I
streets.
get jealous of him sometimes.
그리고 우리 팀의 제이홉 형 로고 찍을 때
The look. Cringy.
바지를 샀다.
Bought your pants.
Oh, he's like moving him.
그래도
I love
우리
it.
The
팀의
energy.
The
엄마
mother of
같은
our team.
존재다. 춤도 잘 추고 춤 잘 추는 엄마 그런 느낌.
A mother that dances well.
He's at
그리고
that kind of vibe.
미 우리 팀의 매력을 한몫하는 것 같다. 그렇지 않는가?
Don't you agree?
친구들이 그랬는데, 다 특이하고 귀여운 것 같아.
I think
나만
we're
그렇게
cute.
생각하는가? 일단 이거 말한 건 비밀이고 2013년 3월 25일 지민의 일지 끝.
I wonder if they ever go back and watch stuff like this of
I'm
themselves.
sure.
정말 시기가 다가오고 있다는 걸 좀
He's more
몸소
serious.
절절하게
Yeah,
좀
well, he's starting to
느꼈고
feel the pressure as the leader. He looks
내일부터는 정말
serious.
지금 폭풍 전야인 것 같다. 내일부터는 진짜 뭔가 각오가 돼서 왔다. 열심히 달리고 하면 안 될 것도 없을 것 같다는 생각이다. 파이팅 하자.
Oh, there's it.
이제 끝.
That's like their dance practice almost. That's cool. The cuts. Oh,
That's it.
here, real quick, I gotta say, it's just the song's playing, it's reminding me. I just totally blanked. So, part of what we're doing with this series, each of the, since we're starting from the beginning and moving up, it's kind of, as it jumps to the next one, there's a song attached to each
Like a main
episode.
song from that
Oh,
episode.
okay.
So there's a story and then there's like a song that's part of the story. And so before watching the next episode, we're watching the song that precedes that.
Right, cool. Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's why we watched We Are Bulletproof and now watching. Just, people would have picked up on that, but I'm just spilling it out so they know. All right.
That way they know that we know
Yeah.
what we're doing.
Yeah. And that way we know that they know that we know.
Yes.
That they know.
Yes.
Okay.
요즘 들어 바쁜 나날들을 보내고 있는데 댄스 8시간에 끝나고 바로
Wow.
녹음.
That's just crazy.
Good legs. It'll be
3년 동안 연습을 하면서 그런 땀이 흐려 있는.
God, it's been 3 years setting
Training for
up for
3
this
years.
before they debut. Is that long?
Wow.
뭔가 좀 되게 친구들 다 대학 가고 캠퍼스 가서 이제 뭐 연애도 하고
And they're
뭐
dating.
그런 거 보면 듣고 보면
Aw.
Like living
I mean, wow, J-Hope looks
그럼
intense.
Yeah.
데뷔를 할 거니까 뭐. 그래, 그렇지. 모든
But
사람이
honestly, they may be jealous of their friends who are dating, but I bet all of their friends are jealous. Maybe
Well, I was
not.
gonna say everyone's gonna be jealous of us.
Probably
Oh,
not.
it just
yeah.
said it.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was about to say they're going to be.
Yeah.
Because
Like
right
everyone's
now,
going to be jealous
yeah,
of them.
yeah. I like pause it right as he said what I was going to say. I remember liking this chorus. Listen, whenever they did the. Oh man, they're exhausted.
I feel like I'm gonna die.
안 힘듭니다.
No, it's not. It's not hard.
너무 아프다, 힘들고, 아프고, 지치고, 피곤하.
I tried to quit the team because of Just Dance. You know, it was exhausting me.
수면 상을 찍었는데 오늘은 특별하게 지옥이야. 지옥이었어. 너무 힘들었어.
Oh, they're all just over it.
Are Bulletproof 파트 2
I remember, yeah, this is.
무릎을 찍으면서 그런 동작이 있는데 바닥에 무릎을 찍다 보니
Yeah,
허벅지 쪽이 살짝 부상이 있어가지고 허벅지에 피를 뽑은 적이 있어요.
뭐 응원 메시지 많이 보내 주세요. 그러나 다 보고 확인하고 있으니까
힘이 듭니다.
아, 진짜 힘이 되고.
Now they get millions.
Yeah.
It's cool.
그런 기념으로 오늘의 로그는 끝!
That was cool to see the
behind
practice video
leading up. Yeah, it's
열심히
really great to see the song beforehand.
준비했고, 정말 우리들의 이야기로 만든 음악들이다. 추월 거짓도 없고 가사도 정말 중점적으로 잘 들어봐 주시면 좋겠고 퍼포먼스도 기대해 주셨으면 좋겠다. 화이팅이다 모두들. 바쁘게 살자. 방탄소년단 화이팅.
Live busily.
2013년 5월 17일 방탄의 로그!
사실 이제 이 로그를 끝으로 이제 저희가 데뷔 전까지는 로고가 없을 것 같습니다.
J-Hope always he's been doing that forever.
We're missing one.
Oh, you're right. 6, unless he's right behind.
V, he says missing.
Yeah.
아 그건 제 역할이라.
Spiral.
사랑해요! 2013년 5월 17일 방탄의 로그 여기서 끝! 안녕!
네, 카운트다운 최초 공개.
Oh.
데뷔 방탄
안녕하세요, 방탄소년단.
안녕하세요, 조이입니다.
오래전부터 멤버들이랑
I remember he came. Oh, he wasn't there yet.
That's right.
항상 다 틀렸다 생각해 네가 아직도?
어떡할까?
기대해 주시기 바랍니다.
Oh, that's so cool.
스케줄상, 시간상 담지 못했다. 난 나에게 생일 케이크를 바치고 싶다. 빰빠밤빰빰빰. 와, 딸기 보소.
언제부턴가 점점 연락하게
Is it Your My?
네가 없는 곳에선 벌써 널 베이비로 부르.
Aw. They have like.
You're my candy, a lollipop candy. I really
Lollipop. Maybe that's where that comes from. The lollipops.
그럼 얘기해. 벌써 쳤어?
우리가 데뷔한다 얼마 남지 않았다.
Ooh.
여러분들의 많은 기대와 응원을 부탁드립니다.
Wow, look at that.
Wow, look at their big crowd. Wow.
Graduation song.
But we haven't heard this song. We've only heard bits and pieces.
No,
and
yeah.
different things.
That's.
This is living.
Yeah. It's just they're singing it.
Mm-hmm.
But then that other song they just showed singing in front of those girls. Like that's a good. Is that one of their songs?
Yeah.
Because that does that fit the Too Cool for School album
No.
vibe, right? So then where if not,
right.
where
Maybe
that
it
have
was
come
one of
out?
their songs. So I have a question. When did all those little like daily vlogs? When would those get out to the public? Like
Oh,
during their training, like would they release those to
You know,
public
I wonder-
for like support? Because he's like, send us messages, support us,
We read
but
them
like,
all.
are those?
Maybe they're trying to build a following even before they debut their
well,
first official
obviously
song.
you'd have to.
As opposed to just sending
you're
out
gonna debut
promotional-
and have nobody there, so they're trying to.
Like create a following based off personality.
So I wonder where those vlogs would release to, like on a Facebook.
Well, they have those apps like the V
Facebook exists, but
or like
yeah.
Weverse or
Oh, I
V Live or
Yeah, I'm
I don't
wondering
know.
when
They
that's
probably have
coming.
some sort of a
I was just
platform.
thinking that.
Which in Korea, K-pop, obviously there's a lot of different groups and artists, and so they just know like, oh, the new K-pop group is about to come out, and so there's interest, there's intrigue, like, oh, let's check them out, see what they're about, and have some content coming out. So they build at least a following.
Yeah,
they have. It's not just like out of nowhere. Which I wonder, like, you think about like a lot of Western groups like who make it up organically. They have like play like small concerts and make their way up that way. But big groups that are put together, is there any like how do they promote? You know,
we're not in that world.
I don't know how that all works.
Well, now we have like the talent auditions, like.
Well, so like
America's Got Talent,
right? Well, and that's how One Direction got put together.
Yeah.
Was through a show like that, and so they already
But I
had
don't
the
think that's-
following. But that was a unique situation too.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes like Carrie Underwood won American Idol, or she didn't even win.
No,
She's just
yeah.
It's never the
competed.
winners.
It's never the winners that come out.
Like Jennifer Hudson was like a
Kelly
super
Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson. No, she actually did win though. She was the first winner.
Oh,
but most of them,
most of them don't win. Come in second or third.
Yeah,
and they're
end up-
popular. And
yeah.
like Sugar,
Like
Sugar
Sugar.
got second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was for another. Wasn't even for a big hit. They just
Yeah.
noticed them because of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
It's so crazy that they're doing these little vlogs. No one really knows who they are.
Yeah.
And like we can come back and watch them now.
They
and
just
they're
did it
like
in,
a
like-
big deal.
It's
Yeah.
that's so like a lot of credit because I'm guessing the idea of that was by Big Hit or by the CEO. Like that's like thinking ahead.
Yes.
That's really smart
Big brain.
marketing.
Because that's
Big
back.
brains, yeah.
That's like that was in 2011, 12.
Yeah, vlogging wasn't really a thing.
Not that I know. I mean,
2011.
I'm not one.
Obviously, we are lived under a rock. We already know that.
Right, yeah.
so-
We've established that we live under rocks over here. Sparkly rocks and
Pink sparkly rocks.
Pink rocks.
wow. So these are going to be fun. I can tell.
Yeah.
Like a
very,
really
very well made.
Yeah.
yeah. And
I'm
it was
shocked.
25
Kudos.
minutes focused on just a specific time, like a one little
Yes.
period, one song. And so that's why there's so many of these episodes because it's just going to be like progressing up. Like imagine watching all
time.
this, some of the songs that we've come to love or like really enjoy seeing
We're
like the
gonna see
story
behind-
Yes.
all leading up to it.
We loved like the My Universe documentary
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
because
and
of
we were
that.
saying we want to watch stuff like this, so I'm excited that this is kind of what that is in a
Yes.
way.
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I know that there's a lot of like there's some bonus content and deleted scenes that come with this.
Mm-hmm.
So we will be getting to that as well over on our Patreon. So if we're gonna close this out, unless you have something else.
No, I don't have anything.
No.
It's like the long pause. No.
I was thinking. I'm like, do I have anything to say? No.
You probably do because a lot of times when we stop recording, then Gabe was like, "Man, it's so crazy how this and this and this is." I'm like, "Push record really." Like, too late. As soon as it stops, it's like done.
Yep.
So that was a
So
lot of
what
fun.
you were saying?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
No, he was asking us.
saying-
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Thanks
I
for
think we're
being
good.
here, guys.
Oh, I was doing the outro.
Yeah, this
You're
is the
doing
end
the
of this
outro.
video. Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because getting to the deleted scenes, bonus content, that'll be over on our Patreon.
Yeah, yeah. The I know this first episode didn't have any bonus content.
Just-
So we're just doing the deleted scenes.
Yeah.
But for the other episodes, we're gonna do more like the bonus content stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe deleted scenes here and there. It depends on time.
Yeah.
That's like our biggest enemy right now is time. So we'll have those over there. So if you want to check it out, go out there. Otherwise, thanks for watching us here. And we're glad we finally are able to get to this. This is gonna be a really fun journey to go down.
Mm-hmm.
We're really excited about it. And I guess that's all that's left to say about this one. Cool.
See you on the next one.
Catch you guys on the next one. All right.
Bye.
Cool. Peace.
Okay, keep going.
So I don't know if anyone saw, but I was like stretching my leg, and in doing so, it like did this to my mic. So I'm just talking, and I extend my leg, and my mic does this.
You know these theories, like, is there a ghost on CCW Studios?